I'm Joel Selvin. I wrote the text for the new book by the celebrated photojournalist Jim Marshall, The Haight, published by Insight Editions. This is a stunning and unprecedented collection of more than 300 images collected by Jim Marshall between 1964 and 1968 in San Francisco, at the absolute height of the whole hippie revolution. A San Francisco native, he had been working in New York City as a photojournalist at the top of his field, shooting album covers for the biggest names in jazz and folk music, Coltrane, Dylan, all that. When he returned to San Francisco in 1964, at the very beginning, the very dawn of the Haight-Ashbury, Marshall immediately sensed what was going on and photographed everything. What Marshall saw, you can see now. These photos have never been seen before by the most part. They've been largely discovered since Marshall's death. In writing the text for this book, I have the distinct advantage of actually having been to the Haight and actually having danced to the Grateful Dead at the Fillmore under the influence of LSD. I remember what it looked like. I remember what it smelled like. I remember what it sounded like. And Marshall's photographs brought so much back to me. They're so accurate to the times, and they so evoke things that I'd actually forgotten about. What we have in this book, The Haight, is this unparalleled record by this master, this Cartier-Bresson of music photojournalism. His San Francisco work just speaks to the very essence of both what Jim's art was and what the San Francisco scene in the 60s was. And if you want to see what it really looked like, if you want to know what was it really like to be there in the park with the Grateful Dead, to walk down the sidewalk of Haight Street and see Janis hanging out with her buddies, look at Jim Marshall's photos in the Haight. They'll tell you. This is Joel Selvin. Thanks a lot.